Making great music is the very first thing. It has to be high quality. There's no room. There is no way to compete if you don't have a quality level, the quality level that libraries want. That is not something everybody can do. And maybe this is a place where you are. Maybe you're at a place where you feel like you can make some songs, but you're just not sure how to get the quality. And you know what? Here's the funny part. This used to not be everybody's job. Everybody's job in the music industry was not to create quality music. The guitar player who came to the studio to record his part, his job was not to create a beautiful song. Someone had already written the song. A songwriter. You know, I heard a great song this past week, that I totally forgot about. It's called Making Love by Roberta Flack. But it's not actually, she sang it, but it was written by Burt Bacharach and Carol Bayer Sager, which was a great team of writers in the 70s. But it's just such a great melody. And you know what their job was? To write the song. Burt Bacharach and Carol Bayer Sager. They wrote the song. They didn't produce it. Well, they may have produced it. But they didn't play the instruments. They didn't load up the DAW and make all the stuff. No, they brought a producer in who produced it, someone like me who is skilled at finding the right people for the right job, putting it together, putting the studio time together. Back in the day, they didn't have DAWs. All they had was recording studios where you could go in and record. They brought all the musicians in. Each of those musicians, their job wasn't the overall quality of the thing. The singer's job wasn't the overall quality of the thing. The singer's job was their quality that they were singing. The drummer's job, the bass player's job, none of them were in charge of the quality of the song. None of them were going to be mastering an ozone later on. All of them came in to do their job. But now, everyone watching right now, our job is complete quality over every instrument, over every note, over all the writing, over all the production, and over the mastering. And we're not even going to talk about the delivery or finding libraries and delivering to them. This is why sync is so really difficult, I think, for many people, is that it's hard to do all of those things and do all of them super high quality. But guess what? That's what the libraries are expecting from you. They're expecting you to be the songwriter, the arranger, the producer, the musicians, the mixing engineer, the mastering engineer, and then on top of that, find the right libraries, get in the right libraries, just continue to knock on doors and open up new relationships and find new players. They're expecting all of that from one person. Or I shouldn't say they are. Quality is expected. And now, all of that is pretty much on your shoulders, on my shoulders, if I'm creating something myself. Now, that's okay for me because I have been a producer for 25 years or 30 years. So I'm used to doing all that. And I'm used to playing keys, and I'm used to writing the songs. And so I'm used to hiring all the players. So it's easy for me, but it may not be easy for you. And if you can't do it, you need to get help. And you need to look into our Positive Spin Partners program, or you need to find another program that you feel comfortable in, that you can get help making stuff, or you need to hire a producer, which also I am, but that's probably what you need. Because not only do you have to make great music and write it and arrange it, and then you have to make it with your DAW, and you have to play all the instruments and get all the instruments played, and you have to mix and then you have to mix and master it. You're responsible not just for playing it, but who's going to mix it? Who's going to master it, and how's it going to get finished? Now, I know all of this stuff seems like, oh, I do that already because I am, I've been in sync for a while, so I'm good. I know how to put all this together. But do you? Do you really? Is quality something that you can do easily? Sean says, yes, I do make quality music, and I'm really good at working with others, but for some reason, I feel overwhelmed with the libraries. Eugene says, mixing and mastering is my biggest hurdle. Yeah. There's going to be a hurdle somewhere in your attempt to get to sync.